74 in Portland, 73 in Sanford. Nice, refreshing air mass today. Got a couple of texts this morning saying, wow, really, really fall-like, right? And that's going to be the vibe this week, really. The dew points remain low. It's cool in the morning. Temperatures during the day about 70. So if you like that, you're going to love this week. Tonight, temperatures will drop down into the 30s into Aroostook County, and really even Millinocket could end up around 39, 40 degrees by early tomorrow morning. And the rest of the state will be in the 40s to around 50 degrees. There will be more cloud cover around tomorrow. I don't think that it's a cloudy day necessarily, but there's more clouds than today, especially over southern and western Maine through the afternoon. That keeps temperatures about 70 on either side of 70. And northern Maine will see the most sunshine. So they start off cool, but they end up with a lot of sun in there. Wednesday's our best chance of rain. And that's saying something because there's not a ton of rain to be had here. You can see a shower chance. This is Wednesday morning, 5 a.m. Southern Maine gets a wave with a chance of a shower. It's a break through the middle of the day, and then we pop up some shower activity in the afternoon, but this is looking pretty meager. So I think we've got a chance of a shower, but I'm not overly bullish on this. Best chance will be the mountains and the foothills. Lowest chance will end up being the coastline, where the drought has actually been the worst so far. Thursday, we go back to partly cloudy to mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures are a smidge warmer, more of us in the mid-70s, but no rain straight through at least Saturday, and we're running a pretty substantial deficit. This is not even the whole year. This is for the summer, running almost 5 inches below average in Portland. And what you'll notice about some of these numbers, especially Portland and Bangor, is it's almost off by half, right? Where the deficit is similar to what we've received for rainfall. Caribou's done a little bit better there, and they're not as extreme a drought, almost 8 inches of rain there. Let's talk about Hurricane Erin. It was a Cat 5 over the weekend, so the maximum hurricane you can get, and still a very healthy looking storm. Given this position, its latitude and longitude, we're going to have probably close to a best case scenario. Now, we did get some emails from mariners who say, don't say it's passed safely out to sea. There's a lot of marine interest. I get that. However, when you have a Cat 4 heading in this direction towards the U.S., this path is truly a best case scenario, where it is to the west of Bermuda, to the east of the Outer Banks, and it remains a Category 3 and then eventually 2, and then it gets sheared out to a 1. For Maine, the impacts that we'll feel will be some waves. So on Thursday night and Friday, the waves will be the biggest. We'll have to see how we kind of get shadowed a little bit by Cape Cod here, but we're still going to have some pretty big waves and some rip currents, and they probably last into at least the first half, if not the whole day on Saturday. And Saturday is the only day that I'm worried about people kind of recreationally being in the ocean as much, right? Because weekend looks pretty good, so just be aware of that. There'll probably be flags and alerts and all that other stuff, but it will be rip currenty out there. Weekend looks good though. This is the price we pay for the drought, right? Like, you just keep ripping off good days, and that's great. Maybe some thunderstorms on Sunday afternoon into Monday, see if we can squeeze a little moisture out of that. I don't see anything large scale pattern change wise that's different. Interesting, coming off such a hot week last week, this is a total reset for the temperatures.
And I think, I could be wrong, that may have played into a big change in the fire danger. We were talking about that a lot last week, about how the whole state was considered high. The new report that came out today put many sections in the north and mid-coast back into like the moderate section. I didn't want to say moderate.
It's wind and relative humidity, and relative humidity scales based on the temperature. So that
there
would be
you go.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Keith.